drug addictions, bad bitches, they gotta be jokes. See the Pico, black slacks, it's all.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
Yo, what's good, man? You are now back, RTTV, baby. Yo, it's the best season of the damn year, man. Starting tomorrow, man.
It's football season. It's the NFL. You know, I'm the man, the myth, the cartoon maniac, Wilkins_RT.
Yeah.
And I just want to let you guys know, before anything, that the coach of the best team in the league, Jacoby Brissett, is going to put the team on his back. Even though Andrew Luck retired, it's okay. It's all gravy. Don't be mad. Get glad. And clean your mirrors.
Yo, what's good, man? I go by the name of DC, and today you in for the first edition of Cover or Bust. So basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to talk to you guys about what teams we think are going to cover this week. For all my people that be betting out there, I know in certain states it's not legal, so don't do that shit. That shit's against the law.
I'm still learning about this betting thing. I know football, but I don't know betting. I know enough of football, but I'm learning betting. So I'll be able to, based off my knowledge of football, I'll be able to tell you what I think and, what's going to cover, who's going to cover, and who's not going to cover. Cover or bust.
Yeah, so Jerry's going to be learning as we go, but we're going to go through all the games this week and say who we think's going to win and who we think's going to lose, and how we going to make it a little bit fun is me and Jerry going to make this a game, so we're going to keep all the tally all year long, and we haven't thought about what we're going to do yet, but we're going to have a dope bet for y'all, or a challenge, or whoever loses is going to have to do something. So stay tuned. By week 3, we should have that for you guys, but hey man, let's get into this right now. Right now, the first game of the week is Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. Chicago -3. I know that certain odds are kind of different depending on
So Chicago
where you're
-3 means Chicago.
Chicago is down 3 when
down
the
3.
game starts. Correct.
They're down 3 when the game starts. I definitely agree with that. No, actually, no, I don't agree with that. I think Chicago's gonna be the first team to put points on the board. So I can't go with that one. Yeah.
See, my whole thing is, I'm just pulling up these odds right here real quick. But, because I wanted to make sure it was -3. But yeah, I definitely got Chicago covering, man. I mean, Aaron Rodgers got to put it together. I just don't know what he's going to do. He ain't got Jordy Nelson no more. I know they have, you said what?
He's a schnob. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback too, but you got to understand, when you have a nigga like Khalil Mack on the Bears defense, fucking causing destruction, wreaking fucking havoc. Yep. It's scary for somebody like Aaron Rodgers, and I don't think that the Packers line is going to be able to stop the Bears' defensive line. And it was it might be a replay of the game that they had last season where Aaron Rodgers was just getting demolished and eaten alive.
They won by last year. They won by 1 point, but I think the big thing for this game, I think they won 24-23. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Green Bay Packers won. But I think that this year, man, he needs to get Jimmy Graham more involved. Jimmy Graham got 2 touchdowns last year as opposed to the 10 touchdowns he got the year before. So if he can get Jimmy Graham into the game, that's definitely going to be a big target for him. But Trubinsky and Cohen out at quarterback and Cohen out the backfield, I'm taking them with 3. Yeah. So we're going to agree on this one. We're going to say Chicago -3. Definitely not my favorite pick of the week, but we'll get into that later too. So the second game, man, the Atlanta Falcons at the Minnesota Vikings. I got Minnesota, man. I got Minnesota, man. -4. They got a top defense for the last 3 seasons. They have a really good team. They have Kirk Cousins at quarterback. But you got Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, even though right now he didn't practice this week, so I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm pretty sure he's playing.
I have to say I got the Falcons just because the Falcons are probably in the most competitive division in football. The Falcons, the thing about the teams in the NFC South is that they are extremely competitive and you never know what to expect from them. You know what I'm saying? And the Falcons may not be good one season, they may be good another season, but like I said, their division is very competitive, and Matt Ryan and Julio Jones have been doing it for years, my nigga.
For years.
And Julio Jones is the best. Nah, he's actually the second best wide receiver in the league right now.
I can accept that.
Don't at me. But I think their chemistry alone offensively, they could definitely take the Minnesota Vikings. Now, defensively, I don't know too much about the Falcons defense.
The Falcons defense is shit. So that's the only problem that you're going to run into. I think that the Falcons defense will kill them every time. And they changed their offensive coordinator, which I thought was kind of weird because Matt Ryan had a really good year last year. So, I don't know what they were looking to do, man.
Matt Ryan's still starting.
No, I know that. No, they changed their offensive coordinator though. Like, so if he had a good season, why would you change the guy?
Why would you change the offense? Well, I mean, they didn't have really a winning season last year.
I mean,
but
then when you have the worst defense in the league or one of the worst defenses in the league,
when you in the NFC South, when you facing the Saints, and the Panthers. Like, I ain't worried about Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's trash, but
yeah, for sure.
Sorry to all you Tampa Bay fans, but it is what it is.
Nobody.
And we'll get to Tampa Bay when it's time to get to Tampa Bay, but it is what it is. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? But
for sure. So you got Atlanta going into this game, covering 4.
Covering 4.
All right. Well, I'm not definitely going to take Atlanta. I'm definitely going to say the Vikings going to cover that 4. The next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
Ravens. Listen, guys.
Talk to me.
Guys. Okay, now, don't get me wrong. Do I think
Lamar... And the Ravens are -5, by the way. Just wanted to let you know, but continue.
They're -5.
-5.
To start the game off.
Correct.
Down 5
They're giving 5. Yep.
They're giving 5.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is... Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's a good quarterback and all, but he's inconsistent as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse my language. The Ravens still have a decent defense. And Lamar Jackson, like a decent defense enough to go to the playoffs.
I think they still got Earl Thomas in their secondary. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they definitely got some leaders on their defense. I think they're going to win just because who the hell is going to trust Fitzpatrick with your team?
Yeah,
and not having you don't have Landry. I don't know what you're going to do over there.
Yeah,
but
I don't even know. Like, the Dolphins is another team that I don't think is very good. That hasn't been very good. They're not very consistent. They're also in the same division as the New England Patriots, so that's tough for them too. But still, get your shit together, fam. Just rise up to the occasion. It's competition. Who cares? But a big factor in this game, I'm excited to see this game because I want to see how Lamar Jackson's going to do. Now, me personally, I came into the season saying, yo, Lamar Jackson, he's not going to last too long in the NFL because he's a scrambling quarterback. He's not like the size of Cam Newton, so if he gets hurt, he's just going to get hurt. But I mean, practice makes perfect. So I really want to see how he does throwing the ball, how he does running the ball. He had a great run. He had a great run in the preseason, even though they called it back. But I want to see what they do with him offensively because the majority of the time when he was starting for the Ravens, he was running the ball. He was running the ball like every single play.
The Ravens averaged 23.9 last season. That was like 13th in the NFL. So. Mm-hmm. I don't think Miami's going to be able to score with them.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I also think that Miami just better hope that the Ravens go to that heat in Miami and fucking are way too hot to play football. That's probably their only chance of that
Lamar,
game.
and this might be asking for a lot, but I would like to see Lamar Jackson when he won the year he won the Heisman, which the year he won the Heisman, he went crazy.
He did.
Oh my god! Like it was
crazy.
It was stupid. Like I watched him when they faced Florida State, and I was just like, oh my god, who is this guy? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see that in the NFL. Like I have high hopes for you. I really like Lamar. I love Lamar Jackson in college. I don't know how he's gonna do in the NFL, but I still do think that the Dolphins are not coming out this game with a victory. Period.
So we're taking Baltimore -5.
We're taking Baltimore. So they start off
-5.
down 5.
So they gotta basically win by a touchdown essentially, or 2 field goals. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'll take them all day. I'll take them all day. The next game, man. I mean, the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets.
It's gonna be a tie.
And the favorite is the Jets at -3. And honestly, this has no real 100% bearings here.
It's gonna be a tie.
Yo, I think Le'Veon Bell, bro. I think Le'Veon Bell is gonna prove why he's still one of the best running backs in the league. Even though off the field, I don't agree with everything Le'Veon Bell does. But I think that he's gonna prove himself to be the producer that we've seen him be in Pittsburgh. They have to give him the ball a lot, and they have Crowder and they have Quincy Enunwa.
So you said Jets are -3, right?
Jets are -3.
Jets are -3, but okay. So I'm definitely gonna take the Jets just because they have Le'Veon Bell coming out the backfield. I want to see how he does. I don't think that the Jets are that great offensively.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's another team that's not good, and also they're in the same division as the fucking New England Patriots. But at the same time, like Sam Darnold, this is his second year in the league. I believe he was a first round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
And
he might have been.
My thing is the first year for a rookie quarterback is always a learning year. You know what I'm saying? Not every rookie quarterback has an amazing year like a nigga like Cam Newton. So I want to see how he does, like, comes and plays his his second year in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, does he play smarter? Does he make better decisions? You know, I'm not, like, I don't know too much about the Jets aside from Le'Veon Bell and Sam Darnold. But, like, the Bills are just, like, and even though, like, shout out to the Bills, they got that rugby star who came to the NFL and he's killing it. Oh my god! Like he went crazy in the preseason. But
they ended up signing him, right?
And y'all got rid of. But I really think it was dumb that y'all got rid of LaShawn McCoy. I'm upset about that.
Which leads us right into our next game, man. So you got the Jets covering 3?
I got the Jets.
All right, man. This is one of the games I wouldn't touch. It's Kansas City -4. Versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to say Patrick Mahomes missed their 50-plus touchdowns last year. Bettered their defense this year. Kansas City is going to fucking smoke the Jaguars. Nick Foles, I mean, he could have an alright game, but they got Tyrann Mathieu now. They picked up some other people on defense, man. Because that was their problem last year.
Leonard Fournette's running back, right?
For who?
What's his name? Leonard Fournette?
Yeah.
Dude that played for LSU.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. I forgot your name. I forgot his name, but I've been watching him since college.
That's the key to the game for them.
That's really the key to the game for the Jaguars. I am taking the Kansas City Chiefs, and main reason why is because they have weapons like a motherfucker. You have somebody like, you got a baller like Patrick Mahomes on your team. I'm pretty sure they just picked up the Honey Badger on defense. You got LaShawn McCoy, and the thing about it is, LaShawn McCoy, there's so much shit that you could do with him. Like, you could put him in the slot. Like, he's just... And the Chiefs have an offensive line to complement a player like LaShawn McCoy. Like, if you have him in open field, it's over for you. Like, they have... The thing that makes the Chiefs so scary is that they're a team of speed. Like, you got Tyreek Hill, you got LaShawn McCoy, you got Patrick Mahomes, who knows how to maneuver in the pocket. He's one of the few scrambling quarterbacks that's making better decisions. Like, he kind of reminds me of Russell Wilson a little bit.
He plays a really similar game to me.
But he's just like
he got a cannon.
He got a cannon, and like he just like, and I seen him throwing no look passes in training camp. So I'm taking the Chiefs all the way.
Yeah, for sure.
But defensively,
it's only 4. I'm taking 2.
Jaguars have defensively. What's the cornerback's name? I fuck with him too.
He's nasty.
I fuck with him too. Like, I fuck with him because I fuck with his personality. Why can't I remember his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Write down in the comments who the fuck I'm talking, because I know who I'm talking about, but I can't remember his name. You gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking this shit up.
You gotta look it up.
I can't. I'm not gonna hate on him like that, man. Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen fucking Ramsey. I'm so heated because I know his name.
For sure.
Jalen Ramsey is one of, if not the best cornerback in the NFL right now. And like, I don't know how he's gonna do against their defense. I know last year he was talking hellish shit about Tyreek Hill. He was like, yeah, he's not a, what'd he say? He said he's not a All-Pro or a Pro Bowl wide receiver. He's a Pro Bowl kick returner. So, yeah, I'm not worried about him. Like, well, that's not exactly what he said, but he was pretty much like, he's not that much. He's not who y'all making him out to be. He's not what y'all making him out to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's going to happen. Jalen Ramsey is the truth. Like, he balls. He puts the team on his back. It's such that he's on the Jaguars. It's such that such a great player is on the Jaguars. But,
for sure.
Like, and also, honestly, though, it's like, I am saying the Chiefs, but it's also not an easy decision because Nick Foles is a Super Bowl winning quarterback against the fucking New England Patriots, my nigga.
Yeah, but the only thing is, like, the biggest key to the game to me is how Kansas City's defense comes out and plays, because they have that game where they give up 54 against the Rams. They gave up that touchdown at the end of the game with Tom Brady last year. They gotta put it together.
It's offensive. It's gonna be an offensive battle at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know how the defense is gonna do.
Nah, I'm not trusting Nick Foles to take the Jaguars and put up 36. I'm not trusting it.
I don't know.
We'll see,
bro. Maybe it'll be a close game. Who knows? But like, I don't know. We'll see.
That's one I'll probably be seeing at the books. So we'll see how that one goes, man. The next game, man, we got last year's NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams, giving 3 or 2.5, depending on where you've been, versus the Carolina Panthers.
That's gonna be a good game.
It will be, because Cam plays good at the beginning of the season too.
I'm not. Before I say my decision, I'm just gonna say my analysis. So, the Panthers are a really good team. Cam Newton, when his head is on right, he could ball. But these past couple of seasons, Evan always points this out to me. Like when they face the Broncos in the Super Bowl, Cam Newton,
you know what it is?
It's left him traumatized, and he don't be knowing what he's doing on the field sometimes. So. Like it's really up to Cam. They just got Chris Hogan, right? The Panthers just got Chris Hogan. They got a pretty good running back coming out the backfield. Cam Newton's a pretty decent running back. Even though it's funny,
Christian McCaffrey.
Who said it on SportsCenter? Not Skip Bayless.
He's not on SportsCenter.
I know.
You talking about Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith.
Or Max Kellerman?
Stephen A. Smith. Because I'm thinking about a nigga that talk shit. Skip Bayless be talking shit. But Stephen A. Smith, actually, I believe that they said on SportsCenter that Cam Newton is overrated.
Cam Newton got a cannon, but the issue is when you have shoulder injuries, you don't got a cannon no more. Like, that was his thing, yo. There was one year I would bet on the Panthers every week. And, one day the over was 54. The Panthers put up 51. Damn. Bro, like, Cam Newton was on a tear that year.
My thing is, like, as long as Cam Newton can be healthy, and as long as he plays happy, because the biggest thing with Cam Newton...
He be in his own head
he be in his own head. It's a mental battle with him, you know what I'm saying? And then the LA Rams, Jared Goff, that nigga just...
Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, Aaron Donald, they should be another big team.
Aaron Donald is the best defensive lineman in the league, and he's the most in shape defensive lineman in the league, which is probably why he's the best. They just have... the Rams have one of the best overall around teams in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, if we had to go teams. Talent, bro, they are top tier talent.
They're top tier. They got some good wide receivers. So the Rams got Robert Woods, and they got fucking Brandon fucking Cooks, who's a fucking truth, and was an all-pro wide receiver on every single team that he's played on.
And he played with the Patriots, too.
And he played with the Patriots.
The biggest thing I'm going to say about the LA Rams for the season, not necessarily this game, because I think they got this one. I think they'll definitely cover, 2.5? I just want to make sure I'm right on this. Yeah, I think they'll definitely cover the 2.5 or the 3 on that. I just think they need more mental toughness, man. I mean, being a person who watched that Super Bowl, you have the most talent, but can you go 4 quarters with a seasoned team? Like, there's even controversy about how they got to the Super Bowl. Like, they change rules in the NFL based on how they got to the Super Bowl. So I think that when you're playing a veteran quarterback, when you're against a veteran coach, can you actually make it happen? Because we saw, bro, I watched that game, and the whole game I was like, Bill is just out-coaching this man. And Jared Goff is looking at this team like they banging for 4 quarters, bro. There's no way the best offense in the league do what they did in that Super Bowl, and it's not about out-coaching or just not... It just didn't make sense. Like, it didn't make sense, but I had said it before. If the Patriots are going to win, it'd have to be a low-scoring game, and that's exactly what we saw. So I'm hoping that they get tougher this year. They're a young team. They got a lot of really, really, really talented people, so I'm looking forward to see them for the next 5 years, 6 years.
Thing. A quarterback like Jared Goff, he has a lot of room to learn, and he has a lot of weapons to work with. So my thing is, as long as you still have that chemistry with all of your teammates from the year before, which a lot of quarterbacks aren't going to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a whole bunch of all-pros on your team. You have an all-pro defense that with also an all-pro secondary. Like, and all the pieces are there at the end of the day for the Rams. For sure. For them to go back to the Super Bowl, let alone get another winning season. For sure. I really think that, with that being said, I didn't say my decision. With that being said, I got the Rams. Okay. Winning this game.
That's one of my picks of the week.
And like, they have potential to be the best team in the NFL again. And the reason why I'm picking the Rams is because until Cam Newton can get out of his head and just play ball, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, like, if Cam Newton is Cam Newton, like, there's a difference between Cam Newton and Cam Newton. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But he always does good at the beginning of the season, so I just think he gotta hold it together. He gotta make sure he stays healthy, and I think they'll have a good season. So
yeah, I think
it's gonna be a good game to watch.
It's gonna be a good game to watch, but I'm taking the Rams
for sure. Me too. The next game, usually any other season, I wouldn't give a god dang about this one, but Tennessee at the Cleveland Browns. Only reason I want to watch it, I need to watch Baker Mayfield. Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham light the field up. I think they're going to be a really high-powered offense. They have a good defense. I think they've put some people on their defense this year. I want to see a team completely spin around. I think it's always like you always want to see the underdog do well. Like I've never been alive to see the Cleveland Browns be anything but shit. So I'm gonna enjoy watching them, especially these young dudes, go out there and have fun, man.
Okay, so I'm kind of torn between this game, and here's why.
And the Browns are -6.
Here's why. The Tennessee Titans now don't get Marcus Mariota. He's a good quarterback.
He throws touchdowns, but he throws picks.
He's a great quarterback, but he's kind of inconsistent. And I think that like this could be a good year for him, especially because it sucks to say this. The best team in the division just lost their quarterback. The best team in the NFL just lost a quarterback. But we're gonna talk about. What do you think?
That's actually funny because I actually want y'all to win.
We're gonna get to that.
I actually want y'all to win.
My thing is it's tricky just because like Marcus Mariota is an experienced quarterback. He got a great running back coming out the backfield. I don't know how his receiving core is.
Nah, I'm not trusting. I think he still has Delaney Walker at tight end, but I'm not like. I just never paid attention
regardless
to the Titans too much.
The reason why I'm saying I don't know is because this is Baker Mayfield's second year. Now, he didn't start the whole year last season, but when he got on the field, he was balling. And he's been balling in the preseason, too. Let's see. I want to see how he does with the weapons that he has, because there's been so many times where it's like I've seen this before, where we've seen like a second year or like a rookie quarterback, a second year quarterback get mad weapons. But it's funny, they actually went to the AFC Championship that year, but he couldn't be consistent. You know what I'm talking about?
I just think they're gonna be fun to watch. Like my whole thing is like he reminds me so much of a better Tim Tebow. Like I love Tim Tebow because Tim Tebow could get your team rallied up. Tim Tebow had that energy. He didn't have Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry, but he had that energy. He could win a game for you off of the will. Like off of me coming into the huddle and giving you that energy. I think if Baker Mayfield cannot like bash his teammates and cause a friction in the locker room and they start winning early. I think if they start 3-0, Cleveland Browns have a great season. They start up. I really think they're
I think that it's all about seniority too. Like the thing about it is like Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham are going to have to step it up like as leaders on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that as a quarterback, you're automatically a team leader and you have to present yourself as such. But like if you're acting out of pocket, like the veterans always have to be the one to let you know, like, listen,
you gotta relax.
Like this team is on you. You gotta relax. You know what I'm saying? Baker Mayfield, he's a great quarterback. I really want to see what he does this year because he's entertaining on and off the field.
Hell yeah.
And it's like a team. It's like a team of just. It's just like a lit team. Like I'd go to the club with them, and then we get a couple of drinks, and we probably turn up and have that whole club turned up because like why not? You know what I'm saying? But back to football. They like I really think that if he plays like he's been playing in the preseason, like I don't think that the Browns could be stopped. If they ball, like if he gets a ball to Landry and he gets a ball to Odell, and then when Kareem Hunt comes back
after 8 games, suspended for 8 games, my boy.
Oh my god!
8 games.
But Chubbs is alright. He comes out the back. Chubbs is alright.
He'll be alright. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
bro.
they'll be fine. But like when Kareem Hunt comes into that equation, it's gonna be crazy. Damn, he's suspended for half of
One
the
thing
season.
One thing I think they're definitely not gonna have a problem with is they will fill them seats. So shout out to the Cleveland Browns. I can't wait to watch y'all this Sunday, man. It's one of the games I'm looking forward to. The next game, another rivalry game. You got the Washington Redskins versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are giving 8.5 though.
Oh, by the way, I got
the Browns -6.
I got the Browns -6.
Okay, yeah, I got the Browns -6 too. My fault, I didn't say that. But Washington versus Philly. Philly's giving 8.5. Yo, all I'm gonna say is Philly got a great pass rush. They got Carson Wentz at quarterback, and as a Broncos fan, this is where I'm gonna leave it. Can I ask a question? Their quarterback is Case Keenum. I'm fucking all good.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna take the Eagles. I'm gonna definitely take the Eagles. But I was about to go on a tangent. Like, I don't know. Carson Wentz to me isn't that nice, yo.
You're not. Carson Wentz needs to stay healthy. Carson Wentz can have a good season. Carson Wentz needs to stay on the fucking field.
Exactly. My thing is like, yo, you not being able to stay healthy plays into how good of a player you are. And yeah, I'm definitely like, I'm gonna hold you to that because
but
like,
he started week 1 though, so I'm not trying to.
Yeah, not
we got good luck for you, brother.
Not wood,
that was last,
but
we got hardwood floors, guys.
Yeah, we got hardwood floors.
We got you. Good luck.
Knock on wood. I like the Eagles. The Eagles have always been like a mainstream team in the NFL, like the Cowboys. And yeah, I'm just gonna take the Eagles at this point because I don't think the Redskins, as of right now, the Redskins.
I ain't trusting it.
They're not ready. They're not ready for their own smoke. Like.
So we both got the Philadelphia Eagles covering 8.5. That's another one that could go. Like, I don't think Case Keenum's gonna come out and ball, but we will see. But Philly's pass rush, elite. So we'll see how it goes.
Yo, shout out to Dwayne Haskins, by the way. He plays for.
We're gonna get there.
He comes to. I don't know. He played for Ohio State. I'm an Ohio State man, you know. I ain't go to Ohio State. Ohio State is my favorite college football team. But I really wanted you to start. So, my nigga, yo, get your shit together so you can start and you can ball. Because I hated how you played in the fucking preseason, my nigga.
Preseason, I don't know. You can get stuff in the preseason. I think the preseason is more so getting the kinks out. So, I didn't watch his last preseason game. But, yeah, I know he wasn't doing good before, but we'll get to him.
Hey, he obviously wasn't doing good because he ain't start.
The next game, they got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. And
Seahawks.
It gotta be the Seahawks, but mainly because AJ Green is hurt. So who in the hell is on the goddamn Bengals? If you think I'm trusting Mixon to win you a game, no. And my boy Russ got paid this year.
Don't the Bengals got a pretty good quarterback?
They do, but they don't got AJ Green, their best wide receiver. So
what
what is the point? And bro, the fact that the Seahawks had a run game like some Marshawn Lynch type shit with Penny last year, like their run game was nasty. Bro, I think they're gonna smoke.
And Russell Wilson is probably like at one point I said that
Mr.
Russell
Consistent
Wilson is like the next Tom Brady.
Ooh, don't do that.
At one point I said
I was about to say don't do
I
that.
said that. Russell Wilson.
I like you, Russ. You cool as shit. But you ain't no Tom Brady,
one
boy.
of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's probably one of the most consistent quarterbacks in the NFL. And I do want to see him win another Super Bowl. I was very heartbroken when they lost against the Patriots. I got you, Russ.
That's the. By the way, that's probably top. Forget it. I'm not even gonna get into how stupid.
We're not gonna play with that.
But Jerry, man, it's your game, bro. Next game, man. This is Jerry's favorite team, man. The Indianapolis.
Don't ask me nothing. The Colts is winning.
Versus the Los Angeles Chargers.
Okay, so
yeah, it changed up real quick.
The truth behind this is that the Colts are the best team in the NFL. Nobody's stopping them. But at the same time, I'm not a biased sports fan. Okay. The Chargers might actually win this one. And it's tough to say because Phillip Rivers is a great quarterback. The only thing that they're missing is a running game. They running back is holding out, right?
Yeah, so that's the biggest reason why I'm gonna give the Colts a chance. Like I want to see the Colts do well. Call me crazy, but I love to see black quarterbacks flourish.
Yeah, I want to see Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett got his money, man. I want that man to ball out. The only thing I will tell you is Phillip Rivers is another one of those guys. You expect consistency.
But
he's like getting older, but he's still so good.
But Darius Leonard,
and he also got
Darius Leonard is the best linebacker in the fucking NFL. The best middle linebacker in the NFL. Just know
the
that.
best one?
Yes. Guys
get rookie of the year and they're the best out of here, huh?
He's at it. What you mean?
Better than Luke Kuechly?
He's better than Luke Kuechly. What up?
Khalil Mack?
Yep. Inside linebacker.
I know.
Inside
I was waiting for you to say that too.
My nigga, Darius Leonard, bro. Like, put it like this. My favorite Andrew Luck wasn't always my favorite player on. He wasn't my favorite player on the Colts. My favorite player on the Colts has always been, well, not always, but since that era's changed, my favorite player on the Colts has been T.Y. Hilton. And Jacoby Brissett, I'm really rooting for you.
And let me add to this. Your Colts are getting 7. So they're starting with a touchdown.
They were starting with a touchdown. I'm going to give it to you.
I wanted to let you know that too.
And then Eric Ebron, The thing about it is, Colts got receivers. Like we actually have.
Colts have receivers, and I don't hate their defense.
Our running game is like Mac is alright. He
I'm not trusting the team on it, but yeah, you know.
But like
you better hope you get Melvin Gordon or some shit.
Eric Ebron,
because he's looking for that trade, bro.
Eric Ebron, T.Y. Hilton, like put it like this, as long as Jacoby Brissett could get the ball in their hands, we could win the game. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Darius Leonard is the greatest middle linebacker in the NFL. And I don't care what anybody says, I'm sticking by that. The dude is just a savage. You saw what he did last year. And we needed a defense. And he's a great defensive leader. And he's going to keep putting the team on his back. And now he's more of a leader because Andrew Luck's not even there. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely going to put the team on his back defensively. He's going to be the next Ray Lewis. Don't at me. Yeah, I said it.
Wow. We're going to give him a lot of expectation. But by the way, I want to tell you that the Eagles are trying to get Melvin Gordon. They're trying to trade Jordan Howard for Melvin Gordon and some other shit. But yeah, we'll see where he goes, man. I'm actually interested to see where Melvin Gordon goes. I feel bad for Phillip Rivers because, Melvin Gordon helps him so much. So he can get the ball to Allen, so he can get the ball to his receivers, bro. That gives, when Melvin Gordon is on, that takes a lot of pressure off a quarterback. You can run your play action. You're chilling.
Melvin Gordon looks Liberian.
That's a random fact.
I know. It's a random fact. He looks Liberian.
But the next game, man, they got the Detroit Lions giving 2.5 to the Arizona Cardinals. There's your boy.
Whew. All right. Shout out to Kyler Murray. Damn, that's a tough season opener for. I'm gonna have to go with the Lions. It sucks to say that, but
I'm going.
I don't know. Kyler Murray, he still got a lot to learn. He had a bleh preseason. His preseason wasn't that great. And the Cardinals are in a rebuilding phase. The pieces aren't fully there for them yet. You know. And he's a very short quarterback. But the thing about it is, I'm not even going to take it away from him that he's a short quarterback because we've seen somebody like Russell Wilson who got drafted in very, very late in the draft, and he won a Super Bowl.
Young Doug Flutie?
Yeah.
I said Doug Flutie? You remember that guy for the Bills? Doug Flutie? He played a while ago, dog. I remember one day he did a drop kick, bro, through the thick of field goal, bro. Caught it, dropped it. Shout out to that nigga Doug Flutie.
I be having, my mind be going blank sometimes. But anyway, Kyler Murray, I do have faith that he's going to do good. I watched him in college. He was a great quarterback. He knows how to move.
Yep.
He knows how to scramble, and he knows how to make right decisions. He's not a gas-up scrambling quarterback, though. He's not run. And I think that's a smart way to play because you should be shifty. He can move outside the pocket, kind of do what Russell Wilson does, where he moves around a lot, but he doesn't try to jock for yards because, like I said, a lot of players are even retiring early because they get hit so much. Scrambling quarterbacks, their careers get cut short because of how much they run. So I think Kyler Murray is going to make a lot of smart decisions, and he's going to put the team on his back. But unfortunately, this game I got to go with the Lions. Sam Bradford. Sam fucking Bradford.
You mean Matt Stafford?
I said Sam Bradford.
I'm like, what?
I'm gonna go home now. Matt Stafford is fucking Matt Stafford, my nigga.
That's another consistent guy.
He's consistent, but he just his receivers ain't really.
Yeah, but they got a running back that averaged 5+ yards last year. He only started 5 games. I think his name's Kerryon Johnson or something like that. But yeah, I think if they get him in the game, bro, Matt Stafford, man, I don't think he really needs. He had Calvin Johnson, but other than that, bro, he's gonna get somebody the ball. He just got a cannon, dog. As long as you can catch the ball, man, I think Matt Stafford makes pretty good decisions. He's a good quarterback,
and
man.
He's been the most consistent quarterback for the Lions in a very long time, you know.
For sure.
So, yeah, it's definitely gonna go. I'm definitely taking the Lions for that one, bro.
Alright, I'm definitely taking the Lions -2.5. So we actually went a lot of the same this time, yo. Did you have the Chargers covering? You had the Indianapolis Colts covering, right, or winning? +7.
I had.
You're taking the Colts +7 over the Chargers? I don't think we ever said.
I'm taking the Colts +7.
I'm gonna take the Chargers, man. I'm gonna take the Chargers on this one. I'm gonna go with Phillip Rivers, man.
I'm gonna go with Jacoby Brissett.
Yo, I actually really want the Colts ones.
I want Jacoby Brissett to ball.
Yeah. The next game, man, this is another game that I'm really interested to watch, man. New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to my boy Z.
Yo, this is a very tricky game because this is a very this is a rivalry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every time they see each other in week 1, it's always a game now. But with that being said, you got 2 of the best running backs in the NFL with Saquon Barkley and Ezekiel Elliott, who just got a contract extension.
3 years, $90 million.
Personally, I think Saquon Barkley is a better running back than Ezekiel Elliott, but that's a discussion for another day.
Nah, Saquon only had one season. Zeke's consistent. You hating right now, man.
Nigga, Zeke has an offensive line.
How you gonna blame somebody for that?
Even a
how he has an offensive line. Well, sorry.
My thing is like, yo.
That's like saying Tom Brady's not good because he got an offensive line.
Nah. Saquon Barkley just had, he just had more struggle yards than Zeke. I don't know. Like, the nigga had to fight for his yards more, and he made it work. Like,
and he didn't have an all-star quarterback getting it done for him.
Yeah, and he didn't have, like...
Eli Manning is an all-star quarterback, but just, I wouldn't want to rock with Eli.
But like Dak Prescott, Dak Prescott is, they figured out his contract situation, right? He's gonna.
Hell yeah, they signed Dak before they signed Zeke.
I bet. All right. So Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, they've had chemistry. They also have, what is his name? Holy shit.
Who are you talking about?
They also have a great wide receiving core, a pretty decent one. Amari Cooper, that's who they have.
Yeah, but when you had Odell to Amari Cooper, I'm talking
about the Cowboys.
Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. My fault. You're right. My fault. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, Dak's super consistent, bro.
Yeah, and Dak's a good player. Like, he's a very consistent player. Like, he has longevity in this league, and they can make it happen because of their chemistry. And you know what? I'm gonna be bold, and I'm gonna say Cowboys. Because, like,
you think that's bold?
Yeah, yes, I think. Want me to tell you why?
Listen. I ain't putting no money on Eli Manning. Unless it's against Tom Brady.
It's bold, my nigga. Bro, that is a great, like, the Giants and the Cowboys, that division, like, they have...
Dallas is giving 7, by the way.
Huh?
Dallas is giving 7.
Yeah, I'm taking
I'm still taking them too. I'm taking them.
I'm taking the Cowboys. But, like,
Zeke got paid, man. Zeke got to give him some wins, man.
You got to understand, though, it's never just, like, it's never, what's the word I want to call it? It's never an easy game on either side of the ball when they face each other.
Never.
So... like, for me to say, yo, I'm going to go with the Cowboys and say, I might be forcing it because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Like, Eli Manning could turn up. Like, he could. And, like, this is a team, like I said, they have that's a very fucking competitive division, bro. Like, it's Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Redskins. Like, the motherfuckers, the Redskins.
What? Put it this way. I'm pretty sure the Cowboys are taking that division, and the biggest thing is their coach is in a contract year. If I'm not mistaken, this is his last year. Mm-hmm. So either they gonna keep him, or Jerry Jones gonna tell him, get out of here, Jason Garrett.
Cowboy fans are like Patriot fans, though.
What you mean?
But like, because they're like, Patriots fans have a reason to be gassed. Cowboys fans have.
They're America's team.
Cowboys fans are America's team. Mm-hmm. They have a reason to be gassed. But, like, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been really long. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly think Zeke and Dak give him a good chance, though. Mm-hmm. They've been known as a team, man. Like, Tony Romo would take them to the playoffs, and they get there. They just couldn't finish. So, hopefully this year, man, we see them go a little bit deeper into the playoffs, man. But next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers at the Tampa Bay Bucks. Man,
San Francisco, the Bucks are trash. Next.
It's plus one minus one. This one can go either way.
And like I said, I just got to say something about Jameis Winston. Listen, Jameis, this is your last year. Like, if you don't figure it out this year, I don't know what's going to happen.
And he's been at a top tier wideout. He's had Mike Evans.
Yeah, like, you've had Mike Evans, bro. If you don't figure, like, Jameis Winston, if you do not figure it out this year, I'm telling you, it's not looking good for you, bro. Like, you gotta figure it out this year, bro.
So we're gonna make this one quick, man. We're both gonna take San Francisco +1. They're getting one too. So we'll see how that goes. The next game, this one is probably the pick of the week. I am absolutely going Patriots on this one. Pittsburgh Steelers at New England -6. I am taking the Patriots all day.
You know what? Just to make this interesting, I'm taking the Steelers. And the reason why is because the Steelers are one of those teams that give the Patriots a run for their money when they face them. So even when they're at home, like Ben Roethlisberger is a veteran quarterback.
But that's not. We have not been watching the Big Ben we know, bro.
We haven't because he be like eating and shit. But
like don't be fat shaming my boy Ben Roethlisberger, man.
I'm kidding. We got Juju Smith-Schuster. I be saying his name wrong.
No, you say it right.
He's good. I just hope that there's another wide receiver who will step it up so he can complement Juju.
Yep.
Like, I'm not the hugest Steelers fan, so I don't fully like know everything about the Steelers. I know they have a great running back.
I forgot his name, but he's good. He's good off the backfield. He's no Le'Veon Bell, but he's good. And they don't got Antonio Brown. So I just think that Antonio Brown helps Smith-Schuster get open a lot. Mm-hmm. So now I'm happy. I'm going to be interested to watch how Juju play without Antonio Brown, especially with like their little rivalry or bullshit that they throwing back and forth to each other. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm definitely going Pats all day, every day. What you got?
I just told you I'm going Steelers.
Steelers? Okay.
Yeah, I'm being bold.
My fault, man. I can't. My one rule of betting ever is never bet against Bill and Tom. And, yo, I used to be the biggest Patriots hater, but you watch it and you just... It's greatness, man.
I've seen the Patriots.
Fucking greatness, man.
I've seen the Patriots lose week 1.
Yeah, me too.
Get it back together.
Me too. They put it together by the end of the season. Yeah. They're like a work in progress, but that's besides the point. Next game, man. These are the last 2 games. There's 2 Monday night games this week. Mm-hmm. So the first Monday night game is going to be the Texans versus the Saints. They have the Saints. Saints probably, most likely. Somebody could argue me this. The Saints would have won the Super Bowl last year.
Saints have Drew Brees.
They don't call that bullshit pass interference.
Easily. Saints have Drew Brees. They have a pretty good defense. What was I gonna say? They have Drew Brees. They have a pretty good defense. They have
Alvin Kamara, Mike Thomas,
fucking
bullshit, bro. Like they have a great team. They have a great quarterback.
They have an amazing team. And who they facing? What did you say?
The Houston Texans.
So
they got they're against.
Don't get me wrong.
DeAndre
Hopkins is the best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, and, I think so. The most physical. I think he got the best.
Deshaun Watson is getting it together. I don't think Deshaun Watson is a good quarterback to me. But I just think that the Saints are way too polished to lose to the Texans, bro. Like I don't see Drew Brees making that many mistakes. He's a smart quarterback, you know what I'm saying? He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and before he retires, he's definitely gonna win another one. Last year should have been his year, but unfortunately, shit happens.
Like we were watching the shop, and Gronkowski was talking about like what sets the Patriots apart is their mental toughness. Mm-hmm. I think the only other team that probably is close to them mentally tough time, is the New Orleans Saints. Yeah. They have a really polished quarterback who's not going in the fourth quarter. He's not going to be nervous. He's not going to give a shit. It's not going to be like the biggest moment of his career. He's going to be able to make it happen and make the plays. It was really unfortunate what happened to them last year, but now that can never happen because you could just fucking throw a challenge flag. Yeah. So, and that's no slight to the Rams, but yeah, y'all know what the fuck it was. But the last game, man, of week 1, you know the vibes. The Broncos at the Oakland Raiders, man. I'm a Broncos fan, so you already know how I'm coming.
Raiders.
Yo, take the Raiders all you want, Doug. It's damn. Oh wow, I thought that was the spread. I was like, they hating on the Broncos. So the Broncos are getting 1 point. I mean, it's not really a big spread.
I'm taking the Raiders. Derek Carr, he's not been doing that great, but I think he's gonna get it together. He has a better receiver, Antonio Brown. Now, regardless of what, I don't know. The Broncos just don't have a good team to me. They have Von Miller on the other side of the ball, like rushing the quarterback coming off the end.
You big bugged. You big bugged. Let me teach you about the Broncos. Let me put you on real quick, bro. Let me put you on real quick, Doug. So listen, man, you gonna tell me that the Oakland Raiders have one of the worst offensive lines. They let Derek Carr get killed in that backfield all the time. So we have 2 people coming off the edge. Don't ever forget Chubb. Chubb got 12.5 sacks last year. My boy Von Miller got 14.5. So let's not talk that shit. And then, who has one of the worst running defenses in the league? The Raiders. So guess who's going to be running the ball, bro? Freeman and Phillip Lindsay all day. Man, don't play with us, man. Emmanuel Sanders said, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, Joe Flacco. So you know that's going to be there. And then you're not going to tell me that Antonio Brown not going to training camp all fucking summer and then getting fined $54,000 today for missing those days ain't going to affect the way that we play. I played with Antonio Brown. What did they get 3 practices together? 1 preseason game? If that, I don't even know if he played a preseason game.
Antonio Brown's going to ball on.
Don't get me wrong. Antonio Brown is great. I think by the end of the season, Derek Carr and Antonio Brown will be a problem. But I don't know who his other receivers are, and I also don't know if they can keep him healthy because he gets sacked too much.
It's kind of a tough decision because
they picked up offensive linemen too.
I don't really trust Joe Flacco. I don't know.
Man, I'm so weary with quarterbacks on the Broncos in general. We've gone through them.
It's like they admitted put a quarterback curse on the Broncos after he left. He said,
"But bro, let's be real. Let's be real,
man.
As much as Peyton Manning is a GOAT, is one of the GOATs. He's not the GOAT. Tom Brady definitely the GOAT. But as much as he's a great player, He didn't win that Super Bowl for us, bro. I think if the key to the game is the Broncos can get at the quarterback, I think we got it. So I'm going to go Broncos. You're going to go Raiders. We have a couple different picks, man, so we're going to see who got this, man.
I'm making this interesting. Raiders is going to win, bro. I'm calling it. The Broncos, the Broncos have a quarterback curse. Joe Flacco, not that nice. We'll see.
We'll see, man.
We'll see.
But make sure you keep it locked, man. We'll be back here week 2. We're going to try to think about what we can do by the end of the season, whoever wins, what they should do. If you have an opinion, let us know in the comments, man. What would you want to see do? If we see he ain't got no damn hands, maybe I'll have to play Jerry in football in real life and show y'all how it get down. But we'll see about that, man. But if it's your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and smash that subscribe button, man. Keep it locked, because right after Sunday we will do a couple highlights for you. We will tally up
right after Sunday. Right after the first game of the season.
Right after Monday. Nah, because. Well, I mean, if we want to do Thursday night's game, but I was gonna do all the tallies together, but we'll figure that out. We're still in the works right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we can tally it all together. But stay tuned. We're gonna be doing highlights here too, man. I cannot wait for this football season. Comment below your favorite team. Who's your favorite to the week to cover the spread? Let us know how you're rocking. We didn't do under-overs because I'll be honest with you, the way I have lost under-overs, I lost the under-over on a blocked kick, blocked punch return. That they were already up 20.
That sucks.
Bro, I almost kicked through the TV, man. But yeah, so the bad beats are going to be serious this year. Keep it locked, man. I go by the name of DC. Follow me on Instagram, DCZ_WorldRT. You already know what it is. Broncos gang. You dig.
Yo, I'm the man, the myth, the cartoon maniac, the comic maniac, the dance maniac, the maniac, Wilkins_RT. Thank you guys for always rocking with us. Yo. I'm always bringing my animated style everywhere with me, especially on that cartoon, comic, and dance playlist. Yo, make sure you check us out. We're not only going to be doing over-under, we're also going to be... I said over-under.
Yeah, cover bus, same shit.
We're not only just going to be doing cover bus, we're also going to be doing reactions to some of the highlights for some of these games. So keep it locked because it's finna get real in the field. Jerry Holyfield. That's my uncle's name.
You dig, and you know it's your girl's favorite sports analyst, man. But that settles it at
the round table.